ahead and read the top.
Hi friends, this is Jay Eichmann, YouTube channel Road Test Success. This is a great test to help you relax. An exceptionally professional examiner, a very well practiced student, and frankly the traffic is pretty light. So we titled this test Smooth and Easy, and if you're having some nervousness about your test, this may be a good test to watch to help you calm down. You'll notice our comment section is a place where you can get encouragement and ask questions. If you tell us your test date, we'll wish you luck.
Do you have any questions before we start?
No.
All right. Go ahead and we're going to start with your left turn signal.
So we're going to do the pre-vehicle inspection. No matter where your testing site is, whatever state, they will do some sort of a pre-vehicle inspection. Make sure your vehicle is ready for the exam. Make sure you go through it, check all the items.
Oh, brake?
And also make sure you're familiar with control locations. These items listed in bold here are items that you will have to show to the examiner that you can identify and locate.
Okay. And go ahead and press the brake pedal and release. Okay. And your horn. Where is your emergency or parking brake?
Oh, parking brake.
Everyone does that. And show me your arm signals and tell me what they mean.
Left, right, stop or slow down.
And point to the control for your windshield wipers.
Right here.
Awesome. Where's the control for your defroster?
Right here.
And your emergency flasher.
Right here.
Great. And your headlights.
Headlights right here.
And is your vehicle equipped with automated technology?
Is it?
And no, he doesn't know. If you don't know, that's okay.
Oh, no, it just has the backing,
Okay.
backing lights thing.
Perfect. There's a whole spiel if you say yes.
Oh.
So you will be evaluated on your ability to drive safely and skillfully through different driving situations.
Okay.
Perform all maneuvers when safe. Make any lane changes necessary to follow my instructions.
Okay.
Do you have any questions?
No, I don't have
Okay. Do you have a mask?
Yeah, I don't.
Only because it's required.
Yeah.
Sorry for the delay. Uh-huh. Okay. And let's go ahead and get going.
So if you're a regular viewer of the channel, if you've looked around on some of our other videos, you'll realize that the examiners, we have the entire gamut of examiners on here. We've got examiners that are chitty-chatty. We've got examiners that are yelling at the students. We've got examiners that are really trying to act more like an instructor, which really probably isn't appropriate during the exam. This lady is exceptional in that she stays calm and she gives clear instructions and only instructions. Sometimes the examiners are a bit nervous, believe it or not. Think about what they're coming into. They don't know your driving ability. You're a stranger to them as well. They don't know if their life is in jeopardy getting into this car with you and your driving abilities. So I just want to give a shout out to this examiner for her exceptional professionalism, calm demeanor during this exam. Now, with regard to our driver, this is an exceptionally well-practiced driver. And I think some of the confidence that you're seeing in this driver and hearing in their voice is because they have taken the time to practice. You might think, this driver is driving like a grandma, but that is how you need to approach these tests. I know it's not very realistic to think this is how this person will always drive, but notice very smooth stopping, a decent pause at the different stops, turn signal in plenty of time, smooth acceleration, just overall a great calm vibe to both the student and the examiner.
Go ahead and pull over and park.
So this is the backing portion of the exam. Some states do this in lieu of parallel parking.
Straight, make sure the car's straight. So go ahead and put it in park. So this is the part of the exam where you're going to back into a straight line until I say stop.
Okay.
Do you have any questions?
No.
All right, whenever you're ready.
Now there's actually 3 parts to this maneuver. There is entering the backing, so that he turned his signal on, should have checked his shoulder as he approached over to the curb. And then there is the backing portion, backing, staying straight, not bumping the curb, and staying within 3 feet of the curb, backing up straight. And then the final portion is the exit. Make sure you use your turn signal. Turn signal, check your mirror, check over your shoulder. They're looking for all of those items. And we do take some criticism that this is in lieu of parallel parking, but if you think about all the different elements of that maneuver, there is a lot that an astute examiner can observe in that maneuver, and it's very telling to the talent and attention of the student. So you see this hesitation here in the middle of the intersection, and that is actually a deduction. The student had checked before entering the intersection. There was no oncoming traffic, and they have a stop sign. And so that hesitation in the middle of the intersection is a deduction, because you should make your turn smooth and predictable for people that may be behind you and other people on the roadway. So here's another area where students struggle. This is an undivided two-way street. There is no center line. You still need to stay in your lane, and as novice or inexperienced drivers, we get a little bit nervous about those cars over there on the right, and I think rightfully so. Someone could open a door at any time. But you do need to make sure you stay over on your side of the street on those side streets, or you will lose some points. So again here, an observant examiner, they are watching how you are handling this vehicle and your situational awareness. Are you scanning this intersection before you go through it? Scanning left, right? Are you scanning your mirrors on a regular basis? Every 8 to 10 seconds you should be taking a look at your mirrors. So although there may not seem like there's a lot going on in the actual driving of this vehicle, the examiner is watching you very closely. Make sure you are showing an awareness, a defensiveness about you as a driver, checking your mirrors, and just being overall alert. And make your head movements somewhat exaggerated. Don't just move your eyes. So coming to this stop, it's a slight uphill stop. Give plenty of room between you and the vehicle in front, and be careful not to roll back. Rolling back is the deduction. Excessive rolling back is the deduction.
At the intersection, turn right.
So we have a keep clear section coming up here, and the student does ask a question about it later. Now this does not appear to be an emergency services, not police or fire. so the conditions may be different. We'll see what the examiner has to say.
Lane change left.
Remember on your lane changes, smog, signal, mirror check,
Lane
check
change
over your
right.
shoulder, and go when safe. And give that signal some time to work. Don't just hit the signal and then immediately start moving over. Give people around you warning that you'll be changing lanes, that you want to change lanes, and make your head movements obvious as you check your shoulder. This is a big spot where students lose points on the exam, is in safe and proper lane changes. So take time to practice and get your lane changes down. So you may have been noticing the lane that we're in is also a bicycle lane. Different than a bike lane, this entire lane can be used by bicyclists. They don't have to stay off to the right, which makes how you handle it as a vehicle driver a bit different. Remember, you cannot be within 3 feet of a bicyclist or pedestrian on the roadway. So if you were to come up to bicyclists and they have the right to use this entire lane, you would have to treat them as another vehicle. So if it is you have time and ability to pass them, you have to get all the way over into the other lane, doing a proper lane change to pass them. I think the best advice would be to be patient, safe, and conservative, and don't pass unless you have to.
Just out of curiosity, the keep clear thing that's usually found like right in front of the fire truck, like when they back out of an emergency, there's like if you're like actually there and you stand there on accident, is that like a critical error or is that more of just a normal fault? Like if you actually like, block that spot during the test.
It's not a critical error. Right turn, intersection, turn right. You threw me off. So like if you stop and you're blocking that.
Yeah.
As long as you don't park there,
I see.
you're good.
So I'm going to take issue with that answer, and I think it's because the examiner may not have completely understood it. The student was processing going by that keep clear section on the route.
Lane change left.
I will tell you at the very least it's going to be a deduction if you do stop and block that. There's a reason it's marked keep clear. It is part of reading the road signs and reading the road, and if you don't follow the road signs, there's a deduction. And honestly, if a fire truck was trying to get out of there and you were blocking, I can about guarantee you that's going to be a critical error. When the roadway says keep clear, treat it like any other sign you would have on the roadway and be sure to follow that signage.
Turning left into the DMV parking lot.
And do not block. Keep that area clear. So we are pulling back into the DMV, but you are not home free. Stay alert. Check mirrors. Use signals, including in the parking lot.
Going straight?
I turn left.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
So that was a miss by the examiner. She did not give instruction to turn left. My hunch is that she's filling out the rest of her score sheet. This student did great. Clearly a talented driver who is well practiced. This examiner was exceptional. The traffic was
Turn right.
kind and easy. There was no real traffic issues. So overall, a great
Any of the white sign lanes.
great example of a well done driving test and a great examiner. There are lots of other great videos on the channel, and I encourage you to look around, but most of all, practice, practice, practice. Thanks for
Oh, we're
watching.
close enough. We're close enough where the Bluetooth is picking up. Okay, go ahead and turn the car off.